wonders what it is. I'm like, it was Dawn. She fucking was needle felting, and she poked her fucking finger so fucking deep. And then she had a razor blade in her fucking hand. She was cutting the pieces. Fell with a razor blade, and I didn't know what happened if she got herself with a razor blade or the needle felting, but it happened. And then he's like, "Oh, it's just scary." I was like, "That is scary. I'm glad you think that's scary. I think it's scary too." But I remember who it was. And anyway, nobody makes it in. That's that fucking bad. Not yet. We're doing pretty good. She wasn't all dykish with me, and I let her take Kate on light rides because Kate was getting pretty fucking old. She's a Percheron, so she was in her 30s. And she ran into a tree and broke the sleigh and said she never wants to do it ever again. She's done. She's dying. She knows it. Cancer is too bad. Blah, blah, blah. And had Tilly on a Luna lead so that she would follow along with the sleigh. And it was a really hard task. I just let her do it because she thought she'd totally get this. She was cheering herself on. She's got this, and she's gonna get it. She's a fucking star, and all this shit. She crashed to a tree. Whatever. Like, lots throughout the years. She was around, like, my entire life, and I always let her put all the reins on Kate and get her going. And James would just follow, and he'd always carry the water for the horses. And he loved it. He didn't find it patronizing. He was a very prideful, polite, pleasant animal. Horses are my number one. I'm nervous of men. Can't figure out how I would not pull my brain apart if I got punched in the head being a lesbian, but I'm not opposed to it either. Like, I'm not against it. These horses that are here right now, the ones I've seen, one is a old mare, and she loves Callie, but only because she can dodge Callie when Callie's flipping out because of the weather or something, because Callie's blind. And there was a good pony here for a bit. I didn't ride her. I was worried about the other horses whinnying too much for her to focus on a ride and just push me around and twist my tailbone. And yeah, I miss Marina, of course. But I miss also feeling brave, mostly. I'm not really that brave with anyone. And my eyes are on fire. They have been since before winter, remember? Got stung and bit by a wasp, like right there. And it stuck in my eyes all winter. I could hardly see the TV. I was like bitching to myself, bitching to you on here, bitching until it got so old I forgot to fucking bitch. And now I'm just slowly putting in the eye drops until it heals. Hopefully I didn't cause damage. I don't think so, because once in a while, like right there, I can see it perfectly. It's not too bright, it's not too dim. But when it's starting to get dry, everything's super bright, like altruistic. It's like there's cameras watching you behind Netflix. It's so fucking vibrantly neon. So obviously a little bit of lens damage from getting stung late in the year. Everyone says eat more. So I did today, and I'm burping up shit. It's weird. I tried more like, well, there's bologna and hot dogs, so I had both, and that's soft. When it digests quickly, and it's not so bad. I gotta say, it's not so bad, and it does help. I can focus on the TV a lot easier, but like I said, it's not anxiety. It's the brainwashing that causes anxiety, and I can be quite the twit. Logan's fucking accurate. He's like, you bought Marina a car and a chemotherapist. I was like, oh yeah. He's like, how do you remember that? I was like, I just think about like the last conversation a lot and the kids and how why is because I was hyper vigilant because I was worried about them because I didn't think she'd make it by all the test results that came back in. Like your mind is 1-4. 1-4. That's your mind. Anything out of 4, you're really high. Anything under 1, you're so high that it wrapped around went into negatives and did a swirly doop-de-doo and fucked you up. You're poisoned either way. It's 1 or 4. That is it. It's not 1, 2, 4. It's 1-4. It's easy as fuck, I think, actually. What's hard is that you sometimes you get to know them without even like trying, and then you get all like, oh my god, that person they inspired that person, and that person inspired the newspaper, and like, dude, like they're famous and they're dying. Like things go on in your head all the time while you're writing a prescription, and it's just fucking horrible. Dr. Zanazin just wants to take me on a trip to get really, really fucking drunk somewhere. And he's family, and I know he's not incest because everyone bullies me that he is. Yeah. And he wants me to go on trips by myself again. And he's just trying to figure it out. What's going to help me heal faster? What's going to, you know? And it's too late now, but like, I don't want to go outside in the winter. But I have to because I get sad. But I shouldn't walk around. It's bad for my tailbone. It's bad for everyone's tailbone. But then I'm like, but Dad does it all the time. But he's like sitting on a tractor. That's cold for your tailbone. And I'm just like, and then what if something happens and I have to plow the driveway by myself? And all those good years for what? May as well cripple myself, fucking die. I'm gonna play pansy. I'm like, wait, that's a little extreme. And that's where I find myself so awkward. Kind of have went like internally kind of extreme. Like, don't be nice to yourself ever. And stop doing things that hurt ever because you don't do much anyway. That's an extreme thought. But Dawn once told me because she heard me mumbling. I didn't know she was inside. She said, you said that like 3 times on your vlog. She's like, you can have my house, I'll live out here. I was like, deal. The fat wouldn't come off. So I had no choice but to weight train after pregnancy. And then you start to become eating because your muscle needs it, and then your brain needs to eat after, depending on your stomach, and my stomach is fucked. So I eat a lot, and then it's kind of like muscle came out of nowhere, and it's kind of like, depends on the lighting, you can see me, but I'm actually like full-fledged fucking stacked. But depends on the lighting, I guess. Cameras aren't that bad. but they aren't that good either. And yeah, it's a lot of food. But I feel better when I do it, but am I going to be able to pull it off every day? Probably not. Probably get a rancid stomach. Probably get rancid. Start burping out smelly shit. It doesn't smell like food, it smells like rotten. Kobe said my abs are actually huge. And you got Coral to follow the light and then stick her finger in between my abs. The lower ones too, because that's what I was worried about. And like, her finger is like smaller than how far they stick out. That's all I can care about, but that's a hard sport and you get injured easily. But it generally stays as long as you're eating semi-appropriate. And it's not inside out. Like, I've seen people inside out, man. My first best friend, he was born inside out, and then they put him back. Eventually, the eating disorder turned him back inside out. No, I don't remember his name. I don't think it was TJ. And then my mom tried to tell me it was. I don't know if that was a prank. It was Lucas Simon. He just kind of just named a name, and he was adopted. His name was Lucas Simon. He was my first best friend. Totally intelligent, just born inside out. Kind of like my boyfriend, too. So maybe TJ was, too. He had little abs. TJ. He didn't like it. He just had abs from being healthy, but for what he liked. Owen was born with a stomach inside out, hanging out on the outside. And he was in the armed forces, so. But almost to die was like a sympathy thing. He had all the crew protecting him, and I was all by myself, just running through Glory Grove. We went back there, and I was like, this is where it was. They're like, no way. I'm like, yep. Seeing a lot of good Canadians get fucking cooked up like a pig, though. We did a bunch of forensics on it. Put it on the map. It's conquered land. All the geese and stuff. It's so magical. I don't know if it's what I'm watching on TV or what that makes me so susceptible. Marina was just good, but had cancer for a long time, and then just one day she wasn't okay. Forget what kind of cancer she had and everything. Kidney? So renal residue, because I wrote it so many times. I only remember because she hired me as a doctor. I know she was always looking out for me because she could like tell how smart people were really easily. And she knew that I was still in like the honeymoon phase with them. Like I wasn't sure if they were actually going to stick it out or what. I was afraid to get close to people because of my animals. And, well, holy shit, parents too. Because we did almost everything the same until I grew weary. Now I don't do anything they do, but I was even like the old school braiding leather maker and everything. And I did make my own Antarctic suits. There's one sweater you're allowed. I made it. I can't even do that shit anymore. I can't even sweat. I can't even hold a controller. I hold my phone too much. I'm all swollen. It's just crazy. Adam Sandler came to visit. I was like, I'm gonna get Amber back on the horse. And I actually fucking growled. Because I love you, Mom, but like I can't, like, how many minutes was that? Oh, 16 fucking minutes. I gotta shift like bad. I gotta shift like bad. Amazon's kind of wondering with Gita, if I got an air bubble in my neck from all the tubes from giving birth. Making all my pain exacerbated. Try everything, the fucking lemon water. Cat people. Miss Brody. I didn't really know the dog, actually. I didn't know you shoo him and then he fucking bites you and wags his tail and holds your finger in his mouth. The puppy killed him. He was like gonna have a heart attack anyway. She knew it. She was going for a cover up. Which she didn't even get in shit for it. I shoot her. Get out here. Get. His leg's fucking broken bad. Whatever. It's not their fault. Who sold us the fucking dogs? By any means, it's not their fault. Just kind of a bummer because I told Mom and Dad and they are so sorry. I didn't even say anything. I was just like, oh, that's the one that I told them not to get. It was fat and it had a snotty nose. But why they did it is because they wanted me to cure the most mean fucking Great Pyrenees there ever has been. I don't even think they're Great Pyrenees. But they are Great Pyrenees, aren't they? Just not matured yet. Still too young to see it. The big thing. He's got, when he's uncomfortable, he's like, that's when he's uncomfortable. They get like these big schnozzle faces or something. I don't know. It's fucking ugly anyway. Brush him down. Choke on hair. I'm gonna watch Angry Birds again, the second one. Well, I'm actually gonna fall asleep. I just gotta clean off my bed. Good night.